Hey, this is Ray from Tower Electric Bikes. Today we're installing a rack on our Beach Bum V2. I'm going to show you the couple of different racks that we sell, as well as go through the hardware and installation process and the tools required. So we have two different versions of the rack. We have the disc specific version, and then we have the standard version. Either one will fit on our bike, but if you have disc brakes on your bike and you're ordering a rack that is, or for a bike that is not a Beach Bum or Beach Babe, then you're going to need the disc specific rack. We carry them both in silver and black. Today I'm going to be installing the silver disc specific rack. In order to do that, I've got some hardware here. So the disc specific hardware is longer. You'll see that these will come pre-cut for our bike, and then we'll use the longer hardware to go through the longer adapter parts to make clearance for the disc brake caliper. So I have already installed a set of fenders on this bike, and this is going to also show a combination of rack and fenders. When I installed the fenders on this bike, I used the rack and fender kit, nut and bolt. So that would create a stud off the top of this portion of the frame with a nut on it that I can just set the rack hardware on top of and connect it to. If you're not installing rack and fenders, but you're installing rack only, then you will just need a single bolt that would go down from the top. But because we did both, I need to secure the fender from the underside, and we do this way. So I'm just going to take the rack and set it on that mounting post and line it up with the upper brazons here, and it looks like I'm going to need this little spacer that is included with the kit. So it's up to you which side you want to put that on. Looks to me like it might fit best on the right hand side of this bike. So I'm going to go ahead and take the spacer and put it in here. I'll put the bolt all the way through. And I'll get that started on the frame here. It's always a good idea to use Loctite when you're attaching these lower bolts to the frame. Loctite's a thread locker that'll keep the bolt from backing out over time while the bike vibrates down the road with a load on it. I want to make sure when we install this that this bolt protruding through here isn't going to interfere with anything. It looks like it'll be just fine. Then we'll take a little lock washer and our cap nut, and we'll put them up in this position here. This requires an 8mm wrench. Did not grab. This is a 9. So then you'll just tighten this here, secure that, then you'll take your 4mm and you'll go over all the other hardware on the rack and make sure it's secure. These guys here, these guys here, of course the ones you installed. You should be good to go. So that's been installing a rack on a V2. This is Ray at Tower Electric Bikes.